Brought to you by K&F Radio. Doo, 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 doo.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Bro. Go.
no, no.
Do it, bro. Bro, we forgot, bro. We don't even need to do that.
Oh my god.
It's cool.
Brought to you by K&F Radio. Hey, that's lit.
Yeah. That's
What's
lit.
up, everybody?
Yeah.
Welcome to K&F Radio. This is Kev,
This is Fern.
and today is our first take with our new setup with the mics and headphones.
Headphones. I bet. Yo, exciting week. A lot of upgrades to the studio, as you guys could tell. We just copped these mics. Yesterday. I went to go pick them up.
How far was that?
It was like a good hour and 5 minutes. Not bad. Little
We've been
roadie.
going a lot of roadies for our
A lot of roadie
equipment.
for equipment, bro. But it's worth it. I think they look cool. Hopefully they look cool on camera. So hopefully it looks professional. I just want it to look like a real podcast. I feel
But
like
I
right now
think
it
from
looks
our standpoint, even though it's a little bit messier from the back, I
Yeah.
think it looks really professional.
I think it looks pretty cool. I like it.
I haven't seen the camera view, which is gonna be exciting for when we edit and everything.
I
Look
just
back
saw
into
that
it.
it looked pretty cool. That's
Hell
because I
yeah.
set the camera up, so like that's why I seen it. But exciting week. We had a fun little eventful sports weekend. I feel a lot of sad. Now, actually, this is a very sad weekend
It
for
wasn't a
us,
good
bro.
weekend for
Oh,
us,
now
bro.
that
It
I
was
think
not a
about
good
it,
weekend for us.
it was not a good weekend. I think the weekend started Saturday, correct? Spain played on Sunday, correct? Final. Yesterday was the
Sunday,
final.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So
Saturday
Saturday we
night.
had UFC 316 in Newark, New Jersey.
Cool. Let me pull up the fights real quick
You,
so we can get into the fights. A little
bro,
bit.
let's just get straight into it. I believe we talked about it in the last podcast. I think we both had
We didn't
O'Malley
go
winning
through all the
all the
fighters.
fights.
Nope.
So I fell asleep during most of them. So Kev watched most of them.
I was watching. For the
So
most part.
so you know more.
Well, to begin with Vicente Luque and Kevin Holland, I watched for the most part. I was still on the. I went to the lick. I was
Ooh.
watching it, and I was on the way home. So I was kind of watching a little bit on and off. But dude, it was a good fight. I think Kevin Holland had it for the most part.
Yeah.
And I think he deserved it. I think he won two. If anything, if you're biased, three rounds.
Yeah. Well, didn't he submit him?
Did he not? I forget.
I think he submitted. I think he submitted
No
him. I think I
submission.
watched the
Oh, second round, bro. I'm tripping then, bro. I did not watch it as much as I thought I did.
Yeah, bro. I think he won that by submission. A lot of people won by submission.
Mhm.
If I think about it, 3 out of the 5 the main card got submitted.
Bro, and let me
which is
tell you, I
pretty
had to
good.
put a parlay
Yeah, and you lost right away.
right away. I always lose on my first one.
Bro,
Right
it's
away.
always in first. Bro, and I was gonna tell you, bro. I think Kevin Holland.
Bro, I always go
But
for.
you had,
I like
but
him.
you had one.
On
Didn't you
with
switch?
yeah, I had one with them.
Okay.
But
You didn't
then
win that
guess
one?
what?
Sean.
We'll get on to the next.
Yeah, we'll
fight.
get there in a bit, man. Let's not get.
Patchy Mix and Mario Batista, bro.
I
Let
did
me
not
tell
watch
you.
that fight. How was it? Boring.
Patchy Mix is a new fighter. He came from a different organization.
Yeah, I guess he was pretty exciting because they threw him in with Mario Batista. And that guy's been
Supposedly he was like a badass. Like he's really exciting. So after all the hype, after looking into videos and all my research,
Yeah.
I went with Patchy Mix, bro.
You did. You bet on him?
Bro, he disappointed me.
For real?
Hella.
Was he not as good as you
I
thought?
just think he was nervous or he wasn't there that night.
That happened to Pitbull when he fought Yair Rodriguez.
Same thing.
So it's kind of like brighter lights.
UFC's different, bro.
It is different, bro. So
Because these guys are badasses in their organization, bro. And every time a new fighter steps into this organization, bro, there's 3 fighters. Ben Askren, was it?
Yeah.
But he was old. He's different.
Yeah.
But
he won.
Pitbull. I mean, yeah, he won,
He
but
actually won a couple fights. Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah, I think it's hard from like, especially when you're older. Like, you've already been fighting for a minute, to come over to the UFC and like challenge these guys that are killers, bro. Like that Mario Batista, I think he's top 5 right now in the bantamweight division.
but
so,
I doubted him.
bro, I don't. I think a lot of people hate on him because he's just not an exciting fighter.
Yeah.
He doesn't bring like people. He doesn't bring eyes and stuff.
Have you seen that clip of him too, though?
bro?
Him and Henry Cejudo.
No, I haven't seen it.
There's a clip out there. They're backstage. I think Henry Cejudo's doing an interview.
Yeah.
He comes up to him, kind of respectfully and shit, but like he starts talking a little bit of shit.
Oh,
So they go back and forth, and Henry Cejudo's like, who have you beat? He's like, I'm on a 7-win streak and shit. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
who have you beat? Nobody. And he beat Jose Aldo though, right?
Yeah, he beat Jose Aldo in a
Yeah,
really boring fight. A
yeah.
really, really, really boring fight. I think that fight probably turned a lot of people off because he kind of just fought to win. He was just holding them and shit. But
Hmm.
I get it.
That's where a lot of hate comes
Yeah,
from.
like, okay, comes
But yeah, Mario Batista took the dub. It wasn't the most exciting fight though.
from. Yeah.
Well, I mean, on Mario's side, he didn't do bad, but I think out of the fights that we had, it wasn't the best
I
fight.
think for Patchy to go on the press conference and say that he was the best like bantamweight in the world.
He said that?
Yeah, he really
Oh,
did, bro.
okay.
Saying that with Marab and Sean on stage, he said that.
Crazy.
But yeah, nah, he definitely did not even.
Bro,
But the next one was
transitioning.
supposed to be a banger, bro, and I missed it. So how was
You
it?
missed it.
How was it? Was it a
First
banger?
round was fucking banger.
Yeah.
Dude, Kelvin was on the ground like twice. And
Swear
I'm
he
telling
dropped him
you, he
twice,
dropped him, dropped him.
bro. Joe Piper hits, bro.
Dude, it was crazy, bro. I thought he was gonna be done.
Yeah, you thought he had him,
Yeah, first
bro.
round.
Kevin's a dog
Somehow
too.
he stayed in it, and I think it was it when decision. He stayed in it until the third round. And the third round, the momentum switched. That's when
Kevin
it's
was up.
dangerous. Yeah,
Well, bro, if you think about it, Kevin's an experienced fighter, bro, and he fought 5 rounds for a championship already, so he knows he got
he's
that dog in him.
experienced. He's
He
just
got that
older
dog in
now.
him.
Yeah, for sure. But Joe Pfeiffer, I think, took it 2-1. If anything, 3-0.
Yeah.
I think that's from what I saw. I saw
Did
it
he
for the
win
most part.
unanimous or what did he do?
With it just says decision.
This. I bet
Yeah, I
that's fine.
see. But the next fight,
But the
bro.
next fight was a lot of beef, bro. A lot of beef coming into
How to
it.
beef, bro. And it's
A lot of
crazy
woman
because girls
beef.
don't beef like that.
Nah, I feel like the most beef I've seen is only with Juliana Pena, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she talks a lot.
Yeah, she be talking.
She did a little bit of beef with Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda Nunez too. They be talking, but not too much.
Speaking of Amanda, bro, she
She
got
back.
it. She got in the octagon,
back.
bro. She
And
said
what she
that she's
say?
down
She
to
say,
get down.
I'm down.
She said she's
She
down
said,
to get
I'm
down.
bro. That's gonna be
That's gonna be
crazy
a
one.
good ass fight. I think Kayla might take it. Just because her thing is more like jiu-jitsu based stuff. So she's gonna try to like submit Amanda.
Yeah, for sure.
Amanda also is a black belt though, but I think if Amanda keeps it in standing, bro, she might knock her out. She got power, bro. She is a truck. Amanda. She actually knocks girls out.
Yeah, but like, I think she's got hit girls for like a while. She's like Sean O'Malley. She don't got that one punch power.
You don't think so?
No.
You ever watch a fight, Chris Cyber?
I have not.
Bro, she knocked her out in the first round, bro.
But how big was Cyborg, bro? Because
Cyborg at that time was that girl, like that girl.
yeah, for sure.
Scary.
Back then, yeah, she was like the top
She's a
dog.
champion right now in the PFL. Supposedly,
fighting.
Juliana was saying that Kayla Harrison was running away from her. I don't believe that 1 second, but that's
Cyborg is old now, so I don't.
No, she is old. Fact.
She's competing. It's
After
crazy,
after
bro.
that loss to Amanda, I think she got like released. She didn't even fight in the UFC anymore. She got beat up, bro. I'm telling you. Main event. Sean.
Go ahead, bro. I don't even want to talk about it right now.
I bet.
I'll go after you.
Sean. Bro, it sucks when like your guy, like it's like I related kind of to like when Barcelona loses, like your guy loses, bro, and you like had so much faith in him, bro. Like the way he was talking, I was like, bro, this guy's gonna win again, bro.
My brother was gonna win.
My brother was gonna win, bro, and he just met that a monster, bro. That guy, for some reason, bro, does not get tired, bro. I don't understand how that guy could go a whole fight and not stop for 1 fucking second, bro. It's kind of insane. You gotta be from that type of part of the world, bro. If I'm being honest.
Georgia.
Well, like from like like Russia area, like all those killers, they all coming from over there, bro. They just built different, bro. That guy's built different, bro. And our boy's a boy.
Nah,
he got
he's
picked
a man,
up,
but
bro. He got picked up, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, he's a man, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a boy compared to the man.
he made him look like a little boy.
He did, bro. And the thing was also, bro, like Sean was catching him, bro.
He was
like,
piecing him up.
For some reason, like they just weren't hurting him, bro. Like he clipped him a couple times with the right, more lefts, but I mean, the right just wasn't finding it. I think one thing that was different this fight is when Sean was going to the body, he was getting caught.
Yeah, I noticed that a
Because
little bit
Moran was
too.
actually catching him a couple times with the left and the right, like a check hook, bro. Because he would like go to the body and boom right away. So that's kind of like fuck, bro. He adjusted and Sean never really did adjust from that. I think deep down in my heart, I knew after that first round when he took him down so easily, I just knew that this fight either was gonna go 5 rounds of the same thing again, or he was probably gonna finish him. I just didn't think it was gonna be that easy. Like the choke, I mean, yes, it was a hard choke, yes. I just thought Sean would fight out of it, bro. I felt like he never really fought out of it.
Well, has he been submitted before? I don't think he's really.
Bro,
He's
he's only lost the Cheeto Vera fight and he lost to Morocco. And he never got submitted.
has he ever been in Has he been close to getting submitted? I don't
Not to
think
my
he
knowledge,
has,
bro.
bro. I don't think
I
he's
think
ever
maybe
been
in the
caught like
first fight
that.
with Marab, he probably had him in a couple like headlocks and shit, but
Headlocks, but
not
in any
serious.
fights, he's never really ever been like.
He never gets taken down like that, bro.
Yeah.
Even against Aljo, he didn't get taken down. Peter obviously was gonna submit him. He doesn't do none of that. I think it's because he also didn't fight people like Corey. Like Corey maybe would have tried to submit him.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
He's really good at
Speaking
that.
of Corey, that's gonna be a crazy fight.
Dude, I think Corey can take him out.
You think he could beat
I'm just
Marab?
being biased.
You are being a look. I think he deserves it though, bro. I think he should have been fought for the title, bro. The fact that he didn't fight for the title, and bro, they're still saying that they might not even give it to him, bro. They
Yeah,
might
they're
make him
not.
fight Peter Young.
That'd be crazy, bro. And then if he loses it again, bro.
That sucks, bro. Because Peter is a
Cause
dog.
bro, he was on the verge of getting it, but there's too much people on top, so he had to fight. Who was it? Umar.
Yeah.
He fought Umar, so that's the only fight that really brought him down. And Umar also lost to.
And you gotta think about it. Umar's still there too, bro.
Yeah, and he's still
Like,
there.
He
So
just
like,
lost to the champ.
but he already had his chance, so I think he can wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, but
Can't
you
do the
could have said the
rematch
same
yet.
thing about Sean.
Yeah, but Sean is gonna have to wait
Yeah, no, Sean.
now. Now you can wait.
Now,
But
do you do Sean versus Umar? Yeah, I don't want to do that.
nah, I think
don't want to do that.
I think that's the only way to go.
I think if you're smart, Sean, you go for Mario Bautista and you knock him out, and then we
Make a
back in there.
comeback. Make a little comeback.
Fight that guy, bro. Do not
For
fight
sure,
Umar,
for
bro.
sure. Just shut him up, bro.
Just
Anything.
just shut that guy down. Bro.
Let Umar.
Yeah, let Umar fight Peter Yan or someone like that. Give him Peter, bro. That's a crazy fight. That's 2 Russians going.
Bro, then I'll give Corey Sanhagen the title shot.
Hell yeah, give it to him. He deserves it,
Pierre
bro. He just
Yan
beat
and
the
Umar.
fuck out of David Figueiredo.
Dude, that's beautiful.
I think that's a good fight, bro.
That's
I think we should
beautiful.
just be matchmakers right now.
Bro,
Dana,
that's
hire
beautiful,
us,
bro.
brother. Hire
It
us.
does not get any better than that. In
Bro,
that
those 3
division.
fights that we just made right there are bangers, bro.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. I'm a little biased too. Sean deserves Mario Bautista, bro.
I mean, yeah, because he's ranked, what, 5?
Gotta be.
I think he's ranked number 5.
Sean's gotta be what now, 1 or 2?
2, if anything.
Corey
Corey or Umar might be first or second.
Yeah.
I'll give Sean O'Malley third. Bias.
I'm a little biased. But we are biased, no cap.
No cap. Two of my favorite fighters always.
Moving on to the next day, we had a lot of soccer. Started at 9. I don't know if you watched the France Germany game.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch it?
Oh, the France and Germany? No.
I watched the highlights. Pretty boring game.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the highlights, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
For real? I watched the highlights. A lot of Mbappe.
A lot of his attacks?
A lot of his attacks.
Okay,
a lot of him popping off. I think Germany just doesn't have Musiala. It's not the same team.
They don't have that one attacker.
They don't have that dog. They don't have that guy. That just makes a difference. I think Words every once in a while would come in, but that was only in the first game. He didn't do much in the good France. France kind of shut them down, but the big game was Portugal versus France finals. We had Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the GOATs for many people, but not for me. But going against a young GOAT coming up, Yamin Yamal.
The come up
GOAT. He's coming up, but he got shut down. I ain't even gonna lie.
Bro, let me talk to you about him before we even get to the match. Sorry. If we stop, if anything, we have technical difficulties. Our first time using it, and the what is it?
Audio mixer.
The audio mixer might not be the best.
It might be a little cheap.
We'll work on it. Anyways, back to what we was talking about. I don't necessarily think that Lamine Yamal got shut down the whole game,
You don't think so?
but I was paying attention to him, bro, because I always do, bro. He's the one guy to watch. When he was off the ball, bro, lazy. It just didn't look like he wanted to play. And I'm telling you, bro, you usually as a winger kind of get you're not staying on your line when the ball's close to you or your side, right?
Yep.
Though especially the way he plays, he was staying very tight to his line on the wrong spots, and I think it was just I was maybe it's because I'm used to watching him with Barca, and maybe they told him to do different.
Yep.
With Spain, right? Maybe they instructed him to play different, so maybe that's what it was. But it was not the same Yamal this game.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Even with the ball, he was very lazy.
He
I
was lazy.
did not see him in the first like 65 minutes of the game actively go at Nuno Mendes.
No, yeah, he didn't really want to engage battles like that.
Yeah, he wasn't really trying to go at him, bro. I don't know if it was a little bit of nerves or I was telling my dad during the game. I was like, it kind of looks like he's scared of him, and I don't blame him though. That Nuno Mendes guy is for real, bro. That guy is so good. He was the best player on the pitch yesterday.
Bro,
Facts.
and keep in mind they still have Hakimi on the other side.
Nah, that's PSG, brother. We talking about Portugal right now.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right.
I think
PSG
I
still
would.
got the best right back in the world, maybe. A lot, a
I,
lot, a lot happened yesterday, bro. That could decide a lot of things because there's somebody on that team that has basically won everything, bro. Vitinha.
oh yeah, we didn't really think about him like
He
that,
won the
huh?
treble and just won the Nations League, bro. And he still has a chance to go and win the Mundial de Clubes. I think I was just saying Vitinha is really good. I think head to head yesterday with Pedri. While Pedri didn't have a bad game, he didn't have a great game.
Yeah, he had his best game. It wasn't better like I
It
said. It
wasn't
wasn't
like
him.
him doing much. I think also what messed them up, honestly, was putting Fabian Ruiz in. They had Mikel Merino in against who did they play before this? They played France, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, they played France. And he kind of provides like a striker role because if I one thing I noticed, even though the striker played good yesterday, they don't have like a dangerous striker that's gonna like make a run behind the back. Even though he scored like that, but he just wasn't doing that consistently a lot. He's more of a
Well,
like
didn't he
wall
get
guy.
subbed in? Or you got subbed out?
Who?
What are you talking about? The one that scored.
The striker Odia Salva.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
from
yeah.
Real Sociedad. I think he started, bro. He started
He
and
got
scored.
subbed out then.
He got subbed out for
Okay,
sure.
okay, that's what it was.
They always sub him out, but I don't know. They just didn't have a great game. I feel like the best player was probably Nico. Very dangerous in the first
Oh,
half.
he did a lot.
He was very dangerous in the first half.
Dude, and it's crazy, bro, because his attack is always good. His shot is always off by a little bit,
It's off
even
by a
with the
little bit.
Atletico.
I think it's also like that with Yamal, but this year he just like did score like a lot of bangers, bro. But his finishing sometimes it's a little questionable. But he's 17 years old, so. But talking about, cause I don't want to talk about him, but let's talk about him. Ronaldo. While he didn't do much during the game, I saw him a lot on the floor. A lot of a lot of times he ended up on the floor on
Really?
50-50 ball. Yeah, what's it called? That new Real Madrid defender, Hoyland, whatever.
Oh yeah, he was real
Howson.
tough on him.
He was real tough on him. He dropped him a couple times, but
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo being Ronaldo, he found the perfect ball or a ball and he put it in. Tied the game two
Bro, I'm
two.
not gonna lie to you guys. I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie.
A dumb goal, but you also have to think about the Spain's first goal was kind of dumb too. I think
Yeah, I
it
don't
was
care. Ronaldo's goal is the dumbest.
no.
He luckily got away with that little nudge, which is like
Oh
it's enough to not get called.
yeah,
It's like enough to do some damage,
yeah.
and it worked out perfect.
It
And
was
all he
like
had to do is just extend his leg.
yeah,
So I'll give him props for that.
yeah. I think that's IQ.
Hmm.
That's years of playing soccer, bro. And he was a difference maker. I think they just subbed him out, right? He didn't take
Bro,
no
and
pets.
keep in mind, because I was watching the game closely.
Yeah,
Who are the ones that the broadcasters, whatever,
yeah.
the ones in Spanish, no English. I think they should sub out Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of something he hasn't been able to help the team much.
He
Not
wasn't
even 3 minutes before that.
before his goal.
Yeah,
Damn, he shut him up.
and then like with the other broadcasters, like, and just a while ago you were talking about him getting subbed out.
Damn, he called him out. He
Uh
called
huh.
out, bro.
Yeah,
That's messed up.
that was good though.
Not
I guess I give him props for that.
give him props. You gotta give him props, bro. He's 40 years old, scoring in the final.
I'll give him props for trying. You do see him trying. You do see him dropping.
The thing
That's the
is,
one thing I do say I can give him props for.
um, damn, I hope you guys don't hear that creaky sound that we're hearing.
There's a little earthquake. Don't mind the little earthquake.
Lord, kick going in Indiana. Yeah, no, that's pride, bro. But I think seeing him want it more than Jamal was very frustrating.
Yeah, that's the thing. Jamal did not seem like he
He
wanted
didn't
it, bro.
want it, bro, and that kind of frustrated me. One of our friends, it's Pat. He said in the chat, he's like, I can't believe a 40-year-old wanted it more than a 17-year-old, and I couldn't agree more.
I think that's called ego in a way.
Yeah.
I think because Jamal has been talking a lot, and I think he was more worried about the France game because of the Dembele debate.
Yeah.
Then
He kind of shut
it,
himself
it
out for
came
this
it
one.
came down to this game, and it was like he didn't realize that the Ronaldo debate could have been bigger than
That would
the
have been way
Dembele
better.
debate.
I think also for him, um, this was kind of an opportunity to really like set in stone that he was gonna be Balon d'Or winner. Because now it's
For
kind of
sure,
the air.
because he was gonna win that.
He was gonna win it, bro. He was gonna win the Nations League, and the Balon d'Or if he would have won it. But now it's kind of like, dang, do you give it to Dembele because he won, or do you give it to Vitinha? Like I said, bro, because he won everything, and he was a really good player this whole year.
Vitinha, I don't think he would take it though.
Nah.
Maybe he top 3 for sure, especially
think-
after this.
Yeah, I think you can't give it to him because you only. Me personally, maybe a little biased, but you can't say he's the best midfielder in the world because
No.
Pedri exists.
He's not even the best midfielder, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pedri exists.
Yeah.
So you can't even be the best.
he had. Luckily, he was able to perform because he was on really good teams. So he was lucky to perform with those teams, and like he did his job, and he did more than that.
Yeah.
Because for Balon de Oro, you need a good team too.
Yeah.
You know.
You do.
So like if you're able to make impact on your team, which is a really good team, it's gonna stand out.
It's gonna stand out for sure. I think Dembele's gonna win it.
I won't be mad if he does.
I won't either, but it's gonna hurt a little bit because Yamal could have been 17-year-old.
It can still happen.
It can still happen. I think if you really, really sit down and you say, okay, what is the Balon d'Or for? Like, what would you say the Balon d'Or should be given for? I think it has to be a combination of a lot of things, right?
To me, I'll tell you personally,
Okay.
I think because there's times like Modric, he doesn't have the highest goals and assists,
No.
but I think it's the biggest impact in terms of like, say like for Messi, if you would have a stat for the pass before the assist, that's also I think that should also be counted in terms of this. Stats like that, stats of goals and assists. Obviously, you need to have some goals and assists, you know. But also, like I said, bro, how much like contribution you do to your team.
I think that's kind of why Rodri won it last year. It's not like
Exactly.
the most stats, but that's the most important player on the team.
Sure. My prime example of that. But you do gotta win titles because the titles is what actually puts you up there and also gets you more games to show it.
Yeah. Okay. So then, would you say Dembele is a more important player to PSG than Yamal was to Barcelona this year?
No.
I agree.
Yamal was the most
Yamal
crucial player for Barcelona and for what they achieved, and even to what they could have achieved.
Yeah, I think while yes, not winning Champions League, it hurts a lot and it hurts his chances of winning it. But if you sit there and you watch every single game, you see that was probably the best player in the world. Just watching him play, the way he was playing against Ethan.
Oh, he was that up until just the game yesterday.
Yeah.
Because yesterday he was shut down. That was the first time we've seen him shut down in so long.
Yeah. And like I said, it was to a really, really good,
really
maybe
good
the
team.
best, maybe the best
and
left back in the world.
It was bound to happen if they faced PSG too.
because that
Maybe
Nuno
we could
Mendes
have seen
guy's
that
there.
matchup twice.
Yeah. I think I was telling my dad, I was like, I really want to see that matchup because we were supposed to see that in the final. We just didn't get to see
I
it.
think it would have been a lot different with Barca. I think he would have cooked them with Barca.
I think people forget that last year he cooked them. He cooked them in the PSG game. Even though PSG won, he was cooking them. Um, I don't know what it is about that Nuno Mendes guy, bro. He kind of reminds me a lot of who would I say? Maybe like Jordi Alba in ways. A very very solid defender, but a very very good attacker, bro. He scored a banger, bro. His goal was a
It
banger.
was a banger.
It was
I'll
a
give it to him.
banger, bro. He
It was
shot
just
that so good.
unexpected, bro. If you saw the way he cut, they don't expect him to cut that way.
That's the thing about this guy, bro. You can say it's unexpected and stuff, but this guy does that for PSG, bro. Him and Hakimi were on the score sheet a lot for PSG this year.
Their fullbacks are
Their
crazy.
fullbacks. I think this year I realized how important fullbacks are, bro. As much as like you like see, you're like, oh, every position is
It's
important.
not just defender, huh?
It's not just a defender nowadays, bro. It's another attacker, bro. The best teams in the world have right backs and left backs that attack and defend good.
Well, bro, if you got a team that knows how to defend well when your fullbacks go up, that's a cheat code.
That's a cheat code, bro. That means you can have more bodies up top
Hmm.
attacking. I think that's the reason for a lot of team success. I think prime example is my Barca. I think Wakunde is a very very good defender. He used to be a center back. This year, for some reason, attacking wise, he met that level just as good. He was just as good as he was attacking as he was defending this year. Won the Copa del Rey with the goal. Defending, stole the ball, and then attacking, scored the goal.
Yeah, for
And it was
sure.
a banger. Um, I think if people are before Hakimi won the thing, I think he was the best right back in the world. I'm biased, obviously,
I could agree. I could agree.
but that guy was really good this year. If Balde could stay healthy, I would have said that he would be the best left back, but you have to give it to Nuno Mendes, bro.
Yeah, he didn't play enough.
Didn't play enough, bro. Him getting injured is kind of sad, bro, because that could be like Alfonso Davies 2.0. When he
I mean, it still can
attacks,
be. He's young.
he's very young. He just got to get that. What do you think that is, bro? Getting injured so much as he does every
I
season, he's
mean,
getting
think
injured.
about it. They're young. They're playing a lot. They practice every day. I know a lot of the time because it's like college in a way.
Yeah.
The days after you play, it's just recovery. But I mean, even after with recovery and everything, you're still gonna feel something.
How old do you think Balde is?
22, maybe.
21, 22? Petty is around the same age. Just not
Hmm.
getting injured. Yamal's not getting injured.
They have though.
It's something with him though. But it's yeah, they're right. It has, but for him to get injured as much as he gets injured, it's got to be something else.
It's maybe a lot of guys that are fast get
Get
injured.
injured. That's what I
Hmm.
was gonna tell you. Do you think it's because he just is so
Maybe
fast?
maybe it's the hamstrings, bro. Because you
It's
need your
always his
hamstrings.
hamstrings though.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
always something like that, bro.
You need really strong
It's something,
hamstrings for
yeah,
that.
bro. And he runs so fast. I think that um might hinder him. But hopefully, having Hunting Fleek, bro, they fix better, bro. So I trust they can fix anybody.
Yeah, sure.
I hope they get that down with Dani Olmo too, because he's injured a lot too much, to be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In the
Sure.
last couple games, he wasn't doing much. But I also say the same thing about Rafinha. Rafinha, the last couple games, he was kind of silent. Here and there, he would score and stuff, but
Dude, that's the
overall, his
one thing
play wasn't
about
good.
Barca though, bro. We got so many attackers that like say Yamal's off or Rafinha's off. We got some players
That
that
come
would
on.
pick up the slack.
I think this year our subs came in clutch a
Subs,
lot, bro.
bro. Talking about subs, why did Fermin not play for Spain, bro?
Bro,
I
why
didn't
did
even.
why did Fedme not play for Spain is a great question, bro. I think they could have used him
They
so
could have
much, bro.
used him, bro. Their attack was like
Kind of
nothing
dead
yang
sometimes.
ganas, bro. They
Yeah,
just didn't want to play.
it was kind of dead sometimes. I think he offers so much energy, bro. He's like having a little Gavi around,
And
but a
bro,
better
it's the
attacker.
chemistry, bro.
Yeah,
He plays with Pedri and Yamal.
Yamal. Yeah, I think sometimes players like that get a disservice.
It's the thing about also like Spain has favorites, and those players, even though they're not Barca and Real Madrid players, those are also
Those are gonna play.
favorites.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because if you think about it, bro, maybe a little biased too, but Paco Garcia was one of the best defenders in the world this year,
He
bro.
wasn't playing.
Not even a second. Or did he get subbed on?
I didn't see him play.
I don't even think he played against
No,
France.
but I'm not gonna complain honestly, because the center back from Real Madrid played pretty great.
No, he's good. And but would you say Lenormand is better than Corsi?
No. Also, who was playing? Mingisa?
I mean, guess sound right. Kind of was messing up a lot.
He's not the most solid, but he
Not the
did
most solid.
his.
But if you think about it, Spain don't really have a good right back.
Well, their defense wasn't even the best. I'm not gonna lie.
Cucurella, Cucurella, whatever his name is.
He's
What you think
okay.
about that guy, bro? He was
I'll give him
getting,
a 7.
bro, solid 6, if that.
Six point
Bro,
five.
my thing was that I don't know if you heard, but he was getting booed every
Oh,
single
I heard
time
it. Yeah,
he
yeah, for
was
sure.
touching the ball,
Since
bro.
the first minute of the game, they're booing him.
Bro, they were saying they mentioned it a little bit, but they were like saying that he had like something happened there. I guess handball didn't count it against Germany or some shit like that.
Hmm.
And they were booing him, bro. The whole game they were booming that guy, bro.
That guy gets a lot of hate though
A
for
lot of
some
hate.
reason.
I think it's ever since his song that he made. Remember when they won the Euros?
Swear he did that.
They made a song and
Mm.
well, he didn't make it. Like somebody that looks like him made it on TikTok, and then he performed it and it went viral. And then
Oh, okay, okay. I see.
when he faced Haaland, like there was a whole meme and stuff. But I think it's all jokes.
It's all jokes, bro.
Should be all jokes. But yeah, he was getting booed a lot. Who else played that? That wasn't that good. Did Dani Olmo play?
No,
Didn't play.
no,
Yeah,
no, no.
I think me and my dad were talking about it. The Spain coach kind of did a disservice, bro. Starting a couple players that didn't play that good. Fabian Ruiz for me didn't play that good.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could just be biased right now because we're Barca fans, but I really think Fermin would have been
A
one
good
guy
player.
that could have really helped
Gavi
them.
didn't even play that much.
Gavi didn't. He played the first game.
They played against France.
Okay, I didn't see him play. Yeah, that's why I didn't see that France game like that.
No, you didn't, bro. That was a great game.
I saw the highlights.
That was a great game.
Mhm.
That French team is gonna be dangerous. This
Yeah.
World Cup, bro. Oh, bro, I hope we go, because the World Cup is here in the U.S. and Mexico
Yeah.
and everywhere.
We're gonna have a whole episode about the World Cup. Maybe when the full tables come out and everything.
Yeah, we got.
I
Well,
don't
it's
know
next
when that.
year, so
Yeah, that'll be out soon. So we'll have a talk about that because that'll be late. And I don't know when the locations come out for everything and stuff like that.
all that's out already, I believe. Like where the
Of the
finals and
games,
everything's gonna be played at. Yeah.
what games are played like at least of the first legs or group stages.
I don't know where.
We gotta look into that because that's what we gotta see. I think group stages is what we gotta go to because there's gonna be
And
good games.
the closest ones to us is in New York, 7 hours away.
Let's do it.
But they're also playing in Dallas Stadium, and we've been there before. How amazing was that?
We do got where your uncle.
Yeah.
We do got a place in Texas if we can try to make it there.
Bro. Or I was telling my mom we should go crazy and go to the one in Mexico.
What stadium is it in Mexico?
It's
Cause
got to be Estadio Azteca. It's got to be.
maybe it's a Monterrey. I think I heard it was Monterrey field. I forget
Monterrey
which ones
Field?
it was. It's gonna be 3 though. I think 3 here, 3 US, and like 2 in Canada,
Yeah.
something like that.
Dang, going to Canada would be crazy.
That's not that far either. Oh, it's in no, not Toronto. It could be though.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a lot in the U.S. actually, bro. But yeah, we definitely gonna try to go there. But as I was saying, the teams are gonna be so good, bro. This
Yeah.
might be one of the best World Cups in a minute, bro. Because if
And
you
that's
think
in a
about
year,
it,
bro, I forgot.
Spain is good, France is good, England is good,
Colombia,
Colombia's
Netherlands,
up.
bro.
Brazil should be good. Netherlands
Brazil is
should be
always
good.
good.
They got good players now. There's
Mexico
a lot of
gonna
good, solid
clutch.
teams, huh?
Mexico gonna clutch up.
Bro, every time I talk about Mexico, I get so sad, bro, because I used to be the biggest Mexico fan, bro. The biggest Mexico fan, bro, and we just have not been good, bro.
I heard they're gonna try something new with the youth players, but hopefully they do. If not, then maybe I will kind of be a little bit mad and not really go for them as much as I will be going for them.
Yeah.
I
No, me
want to
too.
see Mexico make it to a final.
I just want to see it for once in my life.
I'm be like, hell yeah, that's my country, bro. Even in the semis,
Yeah. I haven't felt nothing like since the World Cup in like
Netherlands.
2018.
No, and I was in Mexico when that
2014.
happened.
Yeah. Cuando no era penal.
I was in Mexico, bro.
Holy. I remember, bro. I was
Fuck,
watching it
man.
at my aunt's house.
That's
What
a
a day.
crazy one, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy to think that shit like that used to get like that guy dove. There was no VAR.
Bro, VAR would
But
have
everybody else
solved
saw that.
everything nowadays, but
Like thinking about it, looking back, like bro, we would have won that game. Well, I don't know about winning that game because that Netherlands
We
team
would
was
have won.
good.
I don't care. We would have won. We
Yeah,
had
you
momentum.
want to say it? All right,
Yeah,
bet.
we would have.
We
We
would have
would have
won.
won.
We
With
would have
that
won.
going on, we would have got a lot more momentum. We would have took one.
Yeah.
Johnny dos Santos would have scored.
Yeah. Bro, I think in this last World Cup, that was like the first time where I literally like knew maybe like 3 players on the team, on the Mexican team.
Oh yeah, it's
I knew like Raúl Jiménez. I think Guardado even played, and some other guy, Ochoa.
Ochoa.
What do you think about that? You think Ochoa gonna be in the next
No,
one? What
no,
a
we already
legend!
found
What a
replacements for
legend,
sure.
though.
Yeah,
What a legend.
he did his part in the World Cup.
Yeah,
That's what I can think for.
yeah. I think who else is gonna be good, bro? Argentina, bro. We haven't even talked about Argentina.
That's
Argentina.
not a question though.
Yeah, that's not a question. Starting to
I
get good.
think that wraps it up for today's sports talk. Thank you for tuning in to our episode. Um, thank you for bearing with us with this new setup, with these little cuts. We gonna play with it. We gonna mess around with it. We gonna learn with it, and
We gonna get it right.
we gonna get it right.
One thing
Ain't gonna
about
be
us is we
perfect,
gonna get
but
it right.
we gonna get it right.
So, thank you for sticking in for today. We'll see y'all in the next episode. Signing out.
Peace.